Real college football tomorrow. I wanted to start with, how uncomfortable do you get when you hear something from college football that involves the word nuance? To me, I feel like nobody does nuance worse than college football. But if
I
you
can
didn't
agree
hear
with
the
that.
story, the College Football Playoff Committee has emphasized, is going to be emphasizing strength of schedule and adding a record strength to the metrics that they use to select their playoff teams.
All right. Well, for those of you listening on radio, you could not see my eyeballs roll completely back into the back of my head.
I could hear the exhale that you dropped as I was saying that.
Yeah.
But so the way that this is supposed to work is that they want to give you more credit for quality victories and more punishment for losing to bad teams. Here's the thing that college football needs to realize is all of the credit and all of the strength of schedule is based on uneven schedules.
Mhm.
So we just had the coaches poll and the AP top 25 come out, and now automatically we have big top 25 matchups.
Yeah.
Iowa State, Kansas State in Dublin tomorrow is a top 25 matchup. Will either of those teams be in the top 25 at the end of the season?
One. I'll bet one might be.
But one of those two teams,
Exactly.
very much to be determined. What was the game that was played in Ireland last year to kick things off?
Oh, sweet fancy Moses. I don't know. Let's see here.
Florida State.
Old,
Georgia Tech, I believe, is the game that I'm thinking of.
Let's
I'm
see
pretty
here.
pretty
Georgia
sure,
Tech.
I'm pretty sure I got it.
And Florida is my internet.
Florida State.
Florida State, yes.
Florida State. What was Florida State ranked at that time when that game was played?
Well, they were somewhere in that top 25.
They were in the top 10, my friend.
Yeah.
And
then
Georgia
they
Tech won that
pooped
game.
that bed.
And we get very excited because Georgia Tech might be for real. Turns out Florida State
was just that bad.
Was a 2-win team.
Yes.
So now putting it in there, how do you rate that at strength of schedule? How do you figure out how these things are going to be? The strength of record, or whatever, what do they call it? Record strength. Adding in another metric that has an arbitrary rating into a thing that is already arbitrary. College football. I've told you this many times. It's only going to cost you $300K per year. I will be your scheduler. I'll drop everything else I'm doing, and I will put together a college football schedule that can be fair.
Don't sell yourself short. They got plenty of money. They can pay you more than $300K.
I don't care. Listen, if you paid me that, I could. Because listen, it's gonna be work from home. If you need me to travel and do anything else, you can up the ante.
Oh, well, no.
I'm happy to do it for that.
That requires no travel.
I will. I don't think it does either.
But
you need.
You should give yourself a per diem. Let me DoorDash the hell out of this stuff. While I sit in here.
I want the job that bad that I will lowball myself. I will put it out there. Yes, it's probably worth a lot more than that. But can we have some consistency in scheduling? Because the real problem is you don't even have consistency among conferences. If you compare the non-conference schedules within the Big Ten, within the SEC, the Big 12, the ACC, none of them are equivalent.
Right.
Then you get into the actual conference schedules where you're playing 9 games in most conferences. The ACC only plays, the SEC only plays 8. You have these wild swings where some of the Big Ten schools are playing all of the top teams and some are playing none of the top teams.
Indiana.
It's
Indiana came out and said they want to schedule it like the SEC.
Well, and I don't think they're wrong, because guess who's not going to change?
Yeah, the SEC.
And we know that.
But the SEC will still bitch and moan and say, hey, well, guess what? Each of our teams, they schedule one against a Power 5 opponent to get one. But guess what? But then there's that fourth non-conference game right before, in November against the Little Sisters of the Poor.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. Why not throw it in?
It's a terrible idea.
Why not? If you're the SEC, has it worked?
I hate you.
Has it worked?
For them, perception-wise, and I guess so, but perhaps, tell you what, and again, sure, has it worked? But what is wrong with everybody playing on the same kind of level playing field?
Again, if you
9 conference games for everybody.
I would agree with you. Listen, if I was in charge,
and 1 Power 5 team in that non-conference.
If I was in charge, it would be 9. They have not hired me yet. The offer is out there. It's in the public domain. If they'd like to hire me, I think I can do a better job than letting the individual schools schedule their games. Right? That seems pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Making something that is fair. Here's the other thing, is when they add this record strength metric to it, who does it benefit?
The SEC.
There you go.
Of course.
There
yeah,
you go.
It's